We're also seeing new tensions in the Middle East and outside of greater regional tensions. Let's get back to the latest news from the U.S.-Turkey rift that is escalating, it seems, by the hour today. The Americans are demanding the release of the evangelical Pastor Andrew Brunson, who was under arrest in Turkey. And just 1 hour ago, the White House announced it is imposing sanctions against two Turkish ministers who the Trump administration say played roles in the organizations responsible for the arrest of Brunson. The step is considered to be unprecedented as the U.S. sanctions a NATO ally. And as I said before, we're joined in the studio by Dr. Eytan Cohen Yanarocak, a Turkey analyst at the Moshe Dayan Center at Tel Aviv University.
Good evening.
Unprecedented for the United States to sanction Turkish ministers.
It's not unprecedented because in the aftermath of the Cyprus War in 1974, we also have witnessed the American sanctions against the Turkey.
Well, first of all, thank you for going back to 1974. But
Right.
that's the most recent example.
Yeah.
But President Erdogan was not running Turkey back
Right.
then. How do we expect him to respond?
Okay, so today in the news from the Turkish press, we have seen that he already said that this deterioration and this rhetoric against the Turkish people's pride will not lead the United States to nowhere. And the U.S. should, at the end of the day, should refrain from escalating the situation. And in my opinion, they want something concrete. In the United States, we have Hakan Atilla, who is the key senior Turkish businessman from Turkey's Halkbank, and he is arrested in New York. So Turkey wants him back. Let's name the baby with its name. This is a hostage crisis. While U.S. is trying to free its own national, Turkey is trying to free its own national, and also Turkey asks U.S. to extradite Fethullah Gülen. From the Turkish perspective, he's the mastermind of this failed coup attempt. But also there are some other important effects on the Turkish economy. For instance, just after this declaration, the Turkish lira deteriorated and devaluated and broke a new record. $1 now is equal to 5 liras. And because of this rise, as a result, we have witnessed a very sharp rise, the price rise in the Turkish market. Let's say the price of the meat, the price of the electricity, the price of the natural gas, transportation, you name it, it's breaking a new record.
So what would Turkey's next step be?
Turkey will try to negotiate, I assume, with the American administration, and will try to minimize this whole flames as if they can, they will be successful. I'm very skeptical about that because U.S. already began to deliver all these sanctions. So it will be very crucial, and it would be very hard for the Turkish administration to show the Turkish people that they are not basically...
Well, let me ask you that, because Secretary of State Mike Pompeo is going to be meeting with Turkish officials. President Trump clearly does not believe in quiet diplomacy. You could argue his approach will work in some areas. Is this the right approach with Turkey, with Erdogan?
This Andrew Brunson, he is in arrest since the July 15, 2016 failed coup attempt. So we cannot say that the Americans did not try for any diplomatic to reach a diplomatic solution. As far as I understand, they came to the conclusion that, we also heard about approximately last week, if I'm not mistaken, that Israel released Ebru Özkan, another Turkish national who was detained here. It was a month ago, but we heard that this release and Brunson was connected to each other, and the United States was expecting Brunson's release, but it did not happen.
Well,
so
this is a high-stakes poker game. Clearly, we'll have to see
it's
how
a hostage crisis.
A hostage crisis. Okay.